team Atom from Rahula College, Matara. So they are currently in our top 3 in third place. So let's see whether they will give a fight for the first place. And I think that's the interesting thing which we'll be observing in the coming moments. And now I think we're starting the first round, Chiranta.
Yes. Okay, so it has started and seems to be going so far so good.
I think the design of the robot is very interesting, Chiranta. It's very unlike what we have seen so far.
Yes, that's true. That's true. It's pretty wide, in my opinion, and so it has identified. Yeah, it has identified the correct shorter path, and it has chosen to follow that dotted path as well. So they will be getting additional bonus marks for that.
And they have actually navigated the junction also very well. So far, Team Atomic's living up to their placing on the leaderboard.
Yes. So maybe they will be able to give a good fight for the first position as well.
Yeah, most definitely. And I think now they're at the curve ball area, and let's see how they navigate that. So far, they have done that really well. So no issues there at all. So let's see where they end up, whether on the correct square and whether they've got the correct accumulator value. So we'll be waiting for that in a little bit. So they have actually done and the receiver robot has received the correct signal as well. Yeah.
Yes, so actually they are supposed to print at the final console, print should be red and 407, and that's exactly what they have printed as well. So and they have chosen the right final destination that they have to land. So I think they did a really good job.
Yeah, I actually can't see anything wrong with the attempt. Even the value is correct as well, right, Chiranta? The 407.
Yes.
Yeah, so there are absolutely no issues from what I noticed. They have done a really good job, and I think so. Now they are the best performance of our day so far.
Indeed. So I don't think there is any need to go to the second and third attempts. So I think we'll be moving on to the judges' evaluation right now.
Yeah, definitely. I think so. Just for our audience's knowledge, so if there are multiple teams like them who complete the task successfully, so I think then the next criteria which will be evaluated is the timing. So even if, like, say, a team takes 2 minutes to complete, and if you take 1 minute to do the same thing, you're obviously at an advantage. So for Team Atom, they have actually taken 1 minute and 38 seconds to complete this first attempt. So I'm pretty sure the upcoming teams will be looking at trying to complete this task even faster. So I think Team Atom have set a very high bar. Let's see whether the other teams can actually meet that.
Yes, indeed. So we can. So right now the judges are looking at the code and their algorithm. So they are actually evaluating the team's code right now. So it seems to be pretty good for this team throughout this competition. So
definitely, I think they have a very smooth run, and the final round also they have delivered. They have stood up and they have delivered very well. So very big credit to them, Team Atom from Rahula College. So we have very big appreciation towards them. So we would like to really appreciate their efforts, and we also wish them nothing but the very best. Now itself, I think things are looking very bright for their robotics future based on this competition's performance. So I have no doubt they will do really well in whatever endeavors they go with in the future.
Yeah, so I think they are looking to grab a big money prize as well. So maybe that's why they have worked really hard and did a really amazing job. Maybe that's the reason. So talking about money prizes, would you like to tell us, our audience, how it is made possible?
Definitely.
Tell us about our tier responses.
Yeah, definitely. So without our sponsors, obviously we can't offer the rewards which we offer for the top teams. So let's actually have a look a small description about them. So our platinum sponsor is Axiata Digital Labs, Advancing Digital Life. So we would like to thank them for their support. Our two gold sponsors are Synopsys Lanka Private Limited, powering the new era of smart everything, and London Stock Exchange Group, your trusted global financial markets, infrastructure, and data provider. So we would like to thank our two gold sponsors as well for their immense support, especially in such a trying time for everyone at the current moment. So we would like to thank them. And also in a similar vein, I would like to give a bit of an elaboration on our cash reward. So the first place team is earning 50,000, second place 30,000, and third place 15,000 for the school category. So this is a very substantial reward which you are offering, and I think it's a good added motivation for the teams who are participating. And I think Team Atom is definitely one of the favorites now for one of those cash prizes. Don't you think, Chiranta?
Yeah, definitely. Looking at how they performed even in the final round, I think they have their eyes on the money prize.
Definitely, definitely. So I think the judges are actually like now evaluating. I think there won't be too much of a discussion there because they have done everything pretty well. So I think they'll be just clarifying some important factors, and then they will have the feedback pretty soon. I think it will be unsurprising to hear that their feedback will be very positive. So let's see. There might be some minor things which we have not overlooked, which the judges might point out, but for the most part, they have done this task very successfully, and I think the judges will also mention that in their feedback.
Yes, definitely. So I think for this team, the judges might have to consider very minor details when evaluating. So let's see how the judge panel the feedback will be. So it will. I think we will get the feedback in a moment.
Yeah, I think that's what we are waiting for at the current moment. So, Chiranta, I would like to ask you a question. So, what is now you had asked me? I think you had mentioned earlier, like regarding your experience in robotics. So, like, what do you think is like some good ways to get into robotics, and like maybe after like at a later stage, how can like what kind of things can people learn like to get into this field?
So I think when it comes to robotics and being in the time that we are, I think internet is the best resource that anyone could have. So I don't think that you need to pay for like to begin on robotics to pay for a course. And in my opinion, I think that's not necessary. That there's plenty of resources available online. So even looking at this WebOps platform, that if you go to their websites, there is a whole big tutorial, and it's very comprehensive. And anyone who's willing to who's planning to learn WebOps can actually start right from their website itself. So and going to robotics, I think there are plenty of resources available. So because like it's the trending topic at this time of years, I think that robotics there are plenty of resources that we can access. So Gajushan, I think you are more familiar with robotics than I am. So are there any resources that you think?
I'm not very sure about your claim, Chiranta, but I also like in a similar way. I think we actually before that I think we are going to have the judges' feedback. So let's have a look at that.
Oh, cool.
We ready for the last one? So feedback you can start.
So judges, you can give your feedback now.
Okay, මේ ඔයගොල්ලන්ගේ ඉම්ප්ලිමන්ටේෂන් එක ඇත්තටම මේ ගොඩක් හොඳයි. මට ඔයගොල්ලන්ට තව ඉම්ප්‍රූව් කරන්න කියන්න තියෙන්නේ ඔයගොල්ලන්ගේ PID එක තව පොඩ්ඩක් ටියුන් කරන්න කියන එක තමයි. නැත්නම් අනිත් ඒවා ඔයගොල්ලෝ හොඳට කරලා තිබ්බා. good luck. අනිත් ඉස්සරහට කම්පිටිෂන් තව ගොඩකට පාටිසිපේට් වෙන්න අනිවාර්යයෙන්.
Okay, thank you all. Team Atom, ඔයගොල්ලන්ට දැන් link වෙන්න පුළුවන් ඔයගොල්ලන්ගේ evaluation එක.
So
we had
actually,
a really good feedback from the judges.
I think they just very expected. I think the guys also very impressed, and I think another thing to know, they told the team to actually participate in more and more competitions. So very encouraging feedback by them. I think they had mentioned there's some fine tuning with the PID algorithm, but other than that, they said no issues at all. So I think the fact that the feedback was so short shows that how good their performance was.
That's true. So we can expect them to stay on top of on the top 3 as well. They are currently in the 3rd position. So let's see that if they manage to climb up to the 1st place with this performance.
Definitely, I think for them right now, barring unless there is some huge some unforeseen, some next amazing comeback from some other teams, I think the only way they can go is up right now. So I think they are at a good position to secure a top 3 place.
Definitely.